We're gonna be looking at some puzzle games today. As you know, we've mostly done video games up to this point, but we're gonna revisit our roots. We're gonna visit some old, nostalgic puzzle game type things, and it's all kindly provided by a local puzzle store. We're gonna shout them out here. Yep, provided by Puzzletopia. It's a local store down here in sunny Singapore. You can go visit them if you want. But yeah, first up tonight, the HIQU 2020 T puzzle. Well, it's not necessarily this specific brand. There's a lot of reproductions of this one. This one's from China, mainland China, but it's a pretty common puzzle that we've probably seen before. It's the 4-piece T puzzle. We've got these 4 components here. We put them into different shapes, and then we're going to have to form a bunch of shapes out of them. Now, the exact point of origin for this specific one was pretty hard to track down. There's no real branding information on it, and I think it's a Chinese reproduction of another existing design. But, you know, the T puzzle is a very popular puzzle. There's a lot of different manufacturers making this one. But this one comes with a puzzle booklet. So it's right here. So there's going to be a bunch of shapes that we're going to have to form. And that'll be tonight's challenge, yeah. 100 of them to be exact. Yeah, there's a lot. So we're gonna have to start slowly powering through them one by one. So right off the bat, you probably have to adjust your thinking. You think that these 2 pieces might go together, they don't necessarily have to. You can arrange them around and try and figure out a better spot for it. And we're gonna have to start thinking about how to form different shapes later on. But I think the first puzzle is supposed to be relatively simple. And it is. This one fits nicely into that slot, and you put the triangle there, and put that over here. That's it. That's the first puzzle. So that's number 1. And of course, going from there, number 2 is pretty simple. You just adjust it like so. Well, they want it the other way. Okay, 2 out of 10. Wonder how strict they want us to be about this one. Because we can just do this. But it's a little longer than it is tall. And I'm pretty sure this one's meant to be symmetrical. Not quite the shape we're looking for. We need flat top. Kinda does it, but I think it's also still a little too short. We might be a little short on this one. It's slightly taller at the top than it is at the bottom. Yeah, I guess that counts. Close enough. There's no, like, given solutions necessarily with this one. It just asks you to form the shape, so you can't check your work necessarily. But we'll just have to make do. Yep, I don't think there's any doubt about this one. That's number 5. And then number 6. We started this. I mean, yeah, just put it that way. Okay, pretty good. Now the arrow. You see the tip over there. And then small dip up there, and yep, okay. That's number 7 done. Nice and clean. Okay. Yep, okay. Didn't take too long. It's another one clear. It's a little long at the base, isn't it? It's a little ambiguous, but But whatever, I guess I'll count this one as a pass. The shape is formed. Sometimes I think I'm probably big braining it a bit too much. Yep, that does it. Okay, 10 done. We're 1/10 of the way there, chat. A little bit sticking out makes me think. Nope, that doesn't quite fit, does it? So I can like get the general shape done pretty easily. The question is just there's that little bit peeking out. So there's definitely something else going on here. Can flip that around. That does it. I think that's the shape you're looking for? Yeah. There's the little nub sticking out, so I think that's number 11. That's probably right at the flat base. And detail this. But then we don't get the middle extension. Ah, there we go. Took me a second. Number 12. Nice. Up here. Aha. Nice. 13. We're making good progress, chat. Right, 14 is pretty similar. We need to have this end out here. It could also be this end flat in here, and then something sticking out. I mean, yeah, I think that's correct. That forms the shape, no? Okay, 14. This is probably reasonable. Nope, it's flat on both ends. It's close, but not quite. Like, this is technically the shape. Yeah. Now that I look at it. Just flip it around. Flip it around and put it like this. Technically, this is the shape. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Blue, I think maybe is ambiguous. Might have to be longer, but I think that's about as close as we're getting. So I'm gonna take the win on that one. How do we get that distinctive hit to begin with? Like that. Aha. Okay. For some reason that one didn't take me too long. There's 16. Yeah, so this is 15. And then 17 is just 15 but flipped. No? No, the corner's straight. That's why. Slightly different. But I definitely made this variant just now. Oh, there we go. Flip it around. Okay. Took a bit of fumbling, but we got there. Okay. Now 18. They're kind of giving us a very big hint by just leaving that one visible over there. Alright, like... Pretty sure it's just this. So the ones that you tend to get stuck on and don't kinda really vary based on person to person, I guess. We kinda just got 18 right off the bat. Okay, now we have 19, which is also another variant on the angled stuff. Which means we're just gonna be trying a bunch of these until we, bunch of the variants until we get the general shape of it, which I think this one isn't too tough to get. I'm looking for it to be straight up. So... yeah. That's 19. Okay. And then 20... Yep, that's 20. We're 1/5 the way there. Yep, 21. Pretty simple. Yeah. This set is surprising. I don't know why I got stuck on 15 for so long, and then the rest of them went by pretty quick, all things considered. Not quite. This one has a straight line in the middle. Okay, that's 22. That looks a little promising. Damn, I'm really struggling with this one. Okay, I'm fairly certain the parallelogram has to be this shape. Oh wait, shut up, I think I got it. Well, the general shape is correct. I think it's just a little... like, that gap is not that small. Or we just do it this way. Because, you know, there's the parallelogram. There's the straight down, and then down here. Seems correct. Is that the proportions are off? The triangle shape here, just that the angle's off. I don't know. Is this close enough? Does this count? Like I said, this one's a little ambiguous. It's hard to tell. But I think that's generally about as close as we're getting, so... Well, if I don't overthink it, we get this and this. Yeah, I mean... again, with the slight ambiguous different lengths. Slight ambiguous at a different lengths, but I guess this counts. Alright, so to begin with, arrow is this. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, yep. Nice elegant solution for that one. 25. It's close, but there's a line in the middle there. Uh-huh. There we go. Number 26. Good. Okay, so the tip here definitely could just be this. And then we're just looking for gap. Okay. 27? Yeah, I think that's 27. This is a weird one, 28. So for the little sticking out one, this is about the one of the few shapes that produces it. Or this. If it's pointing straight up. It could also be this and then this underneath it. It's possible. Ah, yep, there we go. So what can form that shape at the bottom? You need a straight end. And then it needs to go straight back up. Like that. Okay, and then what combination of this will form this weird shape up? Could also be this going up. Uh-huh. Okay. There we go. 29. Okay, so straight down. Could be this too. And go up and loop over. Put a weird cursed connection point down there. Ends on the straight end. Could be there. Could also just be this down here. And go up. Actually, that's probably that. The only way we can do that shape is if that goes there, so I don't think that's the one that goes there. It has to be like this, right? And then something points upwards. Got it! That's looking good, chat. That's looking good. Okay. I don't know why I didn't print the numbers on this page, but that's number 30, so we're about a third of the way through this. Well, yeah, I guess subjective difficulty is going to really vary based on individuals. That one just went by real quick. For that to fit there. It doesn't work if we hook it to the other way. Now a couple of the previous ones I think it's arguably ambiguous, but this one definitely isn't right. It's definitely not right. Yeah, that looks more correct, right? What do you think, chat? Okay, now we have to make the cursed Y. So one of the corners can definitely be this. And then we're doing another cursed corner by doing this. Ah. Well, that didn't take long. Right? This works. So this is technically in the vicinity of the right shape, it's just super cursed and not at all the right proportions. Oh, wait. No, that's still cursed. That's still way cursed. Also cursed. That's the closest I can get. Okay, chat. It's a little ambiguous, but if you look closely at here, I think this upper part is raised above this lower part. It's not actually level, as you can see. It's, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not level, right? Which means... I'm pretty sure this is it. I think this one is just a matter of if we crack the... If we crack the cursed shape, we can get it. Oh, okay. Yep. The moment we crack the curse shape, we got it. We get it. Dunzo. Okay. What do you think, Chad? Does this count? No, it doesn't. It is wrong. Oh, wait, hang on. Are we doing the thing where this is a corner? Got it. Yeah, this is one of the tricky bits about the T puzzle, chat. And it takes a while to break out of, but if you look at it carefully, this is a right angle, so this can correspond to just a corner. And that's kind of the key thing to solving the original T puzzle, you know, which forming all these things into a T. Could be this. No, actually. I think we're overthinking it, chat. Yeah. Difficulty is kind of all over the place with this set. At least in my opinion. Because the edge corner piece is one of the harder things that you use as a trick to make shapes of this one. This one is very intuitive, so coming right after this one, it feels a little weird. But okay, 37. And then now we just have to make a parallelogram. It's a fun word to say, isn't it, chat? Parallelogram. Yeah, why is it suddenly these? It's really... We're suddenly swerved back into easy territory. Well, that's 38. Now 39. Why don't we be pointing straight up? Okay, 39. Let's flip this so it's this end pointing up, I guess. We need edge. Straight edges are available on this. Not on this one. This goes elsewhere. Yep, there we go, 40. Nice. So serving back the tricky. We're talking sharp angle here, so in this puzzle I don't think it's green on the left. It might just be this in the corner down here, and then you don't overthink it. Okay, yeah, I was overthinking it, chat. I was majorly overthinking it. But that's fine. We did some exploratory testing that I think might come in handy later on with some of the other shapes. But there we go, 41. Dang, that's close, but we're missing a corner piece here. Which means we need something going at like a this angle. Yeah, it's not quite the correct shape we're looking for anyway. Oh, okay. Hang on. Fellas, I think we got it, fellas. This is it, isn't it? Straight line, technically. Yeah, that's a tricky one, huh? This one's and then suddenly a freebie. Sure. I've already been working with these two shapes for so long, this is just a freebie. 43. Done. This could also be this. Oh! Yeah, that one wasn't too tough. There we go. 44. 44 out of 100, chat. We're making decent pace. 42 took us like ages, and then 43 and 44 is just zoop. Alright, what is this cursed shape on 45? Alright, we gotta look at this carefully here. There's a little notch here. So that's our hint. The notch usually indicates something like that. Like there's a little notch here. So there's something here. That's what I'm trying to puzzle out here. Because there's only so many ways you can leave a notch there. Like that, for one. Something like this. You know, then you have the little notch there. It's also probably this. We're definitely overcooking on this one, chat. Oh shit. Oh shit, chat. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering why that took me so long. I guess I didn't think that I just never iterated over to these two. Because yeah, there's the 135. And then if you just join something else down here, that's also a 135. I think I was fixating a little bit too much on trying to get these two to match up like line-wise. Okay, fair enough. But that's that done. And now we're leaving a gap in the middle of the thing with 46. That's great. That's wonderful. What manner of cursed structure are we making this time? There's a right angle in here. Also right angle triangle in there. It's flat up there too, so okay. This is the middle config, for sure. I'm a genius. Took me a second. Yeah, but I was definitely on the right track there, identifying like how to form the right angle triangle in the middle. So that's a big hint. Once you have that figured out, you just kind of have to like, rotate it around in your head, try and figure out how to form the other small triangle down here. We gotta pace ourselves, right? If you think about it, if it takes you an average of 2 minutes to solve like each one puzzle, then 100 puzzles, 100 levels is going to take you 200 minutes, which is more than 3 hours. So, honestly, I think this pacing is fine. Are they going to make us use the right angle again? It's possible. No, it can't be there. It could be... It could be this way. It's a really small notch at the bottom though, so... You might be overthinking it. Okay, this one is a simple one, as it turns out. There we go. Yeah. Once again, I think we just did a really tough one, and then it's followed by a relatively simple one. But it could just be me, you know? Like I said, these puzzles are kinda just subjective. This is probably the base. There's no right angles we can foist this thing into either, so... This is gonna be pure intuition. So like this gets us like 70% of the way, but then we get stuck here because we don't have the right shape on that one. And this one doesn't have any right angles. So we won't be able to form that part of the shape, which is the problem. So I don't think it's that simple. This is about as close as I think I'm getting. Right angle, 60, 90... But then we get stuck there. 90. Like, this looks really promising, honestly. Alright, here's my thinking, Chad. This is the parallelogram at the top that we're looking at. So for the 90 degrees, we just need to complete it this way. And then we need this to link up with this end. Right? That looks pretty damn close though, doesn't it, chat? It's just not quite the right length. That's it, isn't it? Chad, what do you think? Obviously, I think they adjust the scale of this quite a bit. Like, this one is really small of a notch, but like, that's intended to have an overhang, right? So overall, the shape resembles it. I'm fairly certain this is the correct answer. It took a lot of finagling to get here, but I'm fairly certain this is it, chat. What do you guys think? Alright, gotta make the nice boat. Nice boat. There's nothing nice about this boat. It's a close idea. Length's just not right. Aha! Shit, man, that's a lot of diagonals. But yeah, that's it. We got it. Okay, this one's a doozy, chat. 50 is indeed challenging. This parallelogram, not much longer than it is wide, though. You could also use these two, form the shape like that. Tilt this one up like this. No, that's not the right way. Like that, tilt this up like that. Put this down here. It's not this one. Like this. No, it's not long enough, so... Like, realistically, this is pretty close. We're just missing the right angle triangle down here. So maybe this end up here. Oh! Oh, close, close, close. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. It's not aligned. Oh, shit, that's really close. Has to be, right? Damn. It looks really good, chat. It looks really good. It's not fully aligned at the bottom. Maybe there's some leeway for it. It's exactly aligned to down here too. Like it has to be, right? Yeah, the only thing that's stopping me from saying this is solved is that if you actually align everything straight like this piece is floating. Like it's not perfectly lined up here. It's kind of just floating in the air. So I don't know. It's a little ambiguous, like I said. But I think this is about as close to solved as I think it's gonna be. I guess we'll just look up what other people do with this one. Alright, we were 90% of the way there, chat. We were 90. But yeah, that does make sense. This part never said it had to line up, so switching those two around would have made sense. It's possible. Unlikely, though. Well, that's straight down. I think this is reasonable. It's about as close as I think you'll get. I think the picture does indicate that this one's a little higher. So we'll take it, I guess. Right, 51 done. No, too many gaps. I feel like this was pretty close. It's just that we don't have enough room for it. Gotcha. There we go. Alright. To flip the green around. That did it. Okay, 53. We're getting through it. And I guess this put me in the right mindset for this one, because that's straight into 53. Clear. I think indicates this. Let me just do it like this. Yeah, that does it. 54. This one's definitely the right angle that we're looking for here. It doesn't interfere into space. This is reasonable. If we run a straight line here, it's gotta be like that. Or we could just do it this way, I guess, and then not have to think about it too much. I could also be over-focusing on this, and that this is just this down here, and then this up here, and then I might have been over-focusing on the corner, yeah. Straight down. No right angles anywhere else here. Problem is, this doesn't stick out nearly as much. Man, this one's tough. There's too many... They're demanding a right... Okay, two right angles at the top. There's no other way to do it. Other than... Well, there's three ways to get two right angles at the top. Like this. Like this. Or like this. Yeah, like that's the general shape. But we have to leave triangle here as well. Not have that at a right angle. I mean, this is reasonable except we're right angled the wrong way. So right angle here. Unless... No. That's not right either. Unless this has to go down here and then something else has to go up here. Okay. I think I got it, chat. like the obvious solution, which is just like this. But proportion-wise, I don't know if that's accurate or not, you know? This doesn't seem right. This is like almost same length. Is this the right shape, generally, again? It's just... Okay, we can make it narrower here. Now this bottom part extends out way too far. Okay. I really don't know if I'm just overthinking it on this one. I got this one wrong, but it's a little too ambiguous. So I got to know. Okay, that's fair. I got a little blind on certain places, I guess. But that was it. So we probably need to make this and figure out the rest of it. Okay. Alright. I think that's it, right? That looks good. Alright. 59. The big rectangle. Why is this here? Okay, 59. Next. Might be overthinking it. Might be like this. Got it. Huzzah! Alright, 60. Oh, I got it. There you go, chat. Nailed it. Pretty simple. They're making us use the diagonals a lot more now. Like compared to earlier. They did kind of throw diagonals at us early on, but now a lot of these require diagonals. There's no sharp angles anywhere on 62. Does that count? I guess if that's a 90, then this counts. Yeah? Yeah, I think that's correct. Okay, two little knobs sticking out like this would be something like this. And now we need to account for, you know, this. Well, right side could just be this. And then left side would just be this. Yep. That'll do it. Okay, 63 cleared. $64 seems really easy too. Huh. Yep. Okay. And that's another one done. 65. It's probably like that actually. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I don't got it. I got it. Okay, 66. Alright, now you can be funny, chat. This looks almost correct, except this part is turned the wrong way. I feel like we're really close with this general shape though. Like, what are we missing? Flip some of the stuff the other way. Flip it this way. Aha! Okay, we got it, chat. We got it. 6-7 is clear. 6-7 is kill. We will no longer be mentioning it. Onward we go. Didn't we do this? We did something similar to this. Okay. 68. Nice and easy. I guess it really does depend on person to person though. I can see this also being a struggle for similar reasons as to some of the ones I got stuck on. It's kinda luck of the draw. Okay chat, you may now proceed to make funny number jokes again. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because I don't see us staying here very long. And that's it. That's all the time you get to make funny haha number jokes. We're out of the 60s. Another easy clear. Difficulty is kind of all over the place with this, but I think we've just kind of accepted it. Got it. Okay, 71. There's an overhang on this one, which means we just need to flip these two around. Right? Okay. 72. The pace has picked up a bit. I like how I'm immediately keying in into them throwing all the diagonals at us. There's another one. 73. We're blazing through this, chat. We're doing just fine in the 70s. The 70s is our home turf, clearly. Okay. Wacky Woohoo Ninja Star. Yattaze. I think with this many diagonal ones they're asking us to do in a row, it's starting to get a little obvious with the solution sometimes, you know. I guess that's just the way they're structuring it. Got it. 75, baby. 3/4 of the way there. Alright, another nice boat. This one... Maybe it's just cause we did a more difficult boat earlier, but this came very naturally. Alright, 76. I think we need to figure out how to get this. this little nub out here. Add a 135. Like this. Once we have this, figure out how to do this part, I think the rest of it falls into place. Yep. We just had to figure out that one part and the rest of it falls into place. Nice. 77. Looks a little out of shape. Probably the other way around. That's how we do it. Now this line is extended and it's about the same length as that one. Okay, 78. Yeah, that looks good. 79, I think. I need to stop kicking the table. Yeah, I think that one's 79. Cleared. Nice. The staircase. There is another right angle here. They could be bamboozling us again. Okay, I think they are bamboozling us. I think it has to be like this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. A little bit of misdirection with this bottom section here, you know? Makes you think that the green part's gonna point straight down. Nope. Another diagonal, baby! Alright. 81. Was this also not... Yeah. I mean... It's another one where you just make the two pieces and then you just join them together. The common shapes, you know? Well, chevron. 82. Fairly certain most these pieces are all here. It's also possible that it's like this. It's like this. Okay. 83. Yep. Flip it over. And we got it. We got two small triangles now. Great. Any of it does it if you try hard enough. But that looks promising. Facing the wrong way, but... Wait, is it? It's not facing the wrong way. It is facing the wrong way. Could be this though. Oh ho! Haha! I'm a genius, chat. I did it. I'm running out of ways to pop off. 86. I see the right angle, so we're starting with this probably. Is it really just this? I guess it really is just this. Alright, 86. Dunzo. 87's really easy too, what the heck. Yeah, we just make parallelogram, rectangle, join it. We're back to simple shape again. 87. The other way. Yep, that does it. 88, baby. Ah, there we go. Angle? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that does it. Okay, we cleared the funny, funny pottery shape. It's definitely, most likely, one of the right angles. This definitely goes up top here. And then we need to make the big triangle down here. Probably this way. Alright, nailed it. 90. $91. Okay. 91 cleared. Sorry I'm not talking too much in these last ones. I'm figuring them out pretty quick, all things considered, I guess. That could account for this. That's way too far. This could also be this angle. Oh! Oh shit, got it. Damn. Just had to spin a few pieces. Eventually we found it. Cool. 92 done. Alright. 93. We have a big ass triangle. And that didn't take that long. Clear. 94. This looks pretty promising, if not for one fact. Nope, nope, we got it, we got it. Spinning around in my head a couple times. There we go, 94! We are once again doing this, presumably. Aha! Okay. To flip some pieces around, but we got it. Final 5, chat. Let's make it a good one. I think I just solved this one, yeah. I don't know why this one clicked immediately, but it did. 96. Close. I'm probably hung up on the little notch there. There's nowhere else to put this right angle other than in this small notch here, if it is in fact the right angle. So it has to be nestled somewhere, I presume. Maybe it's just like a small notch, like facing out like this. In some manner. Honestly, this feels like it could be something, you know? Also the notch is there, it's just that this part's sticking out now, yeah. Unless we swap these two. Oh, I think I got it. Got it, chat. Okay, yeah. There's the little notch, and accounts for this side path too. I figured the last puzzle would be a simple T. Well, it is the T puzzle. And honestly, them putting it at number 100 for marketing purposes is fine and dandy. But honestly, the T isn't that tough compared to all the stuff that we've had to do at this point. It is the classic though. When we get to it, it'll basically be the victory lap. But first, we've got 98 and 99 to tackle. So, let's wrap this up. Yeah. Yeah, that does it. 98. Dunzo. And number 9. W for Wombo. No right angles. Ooh. But this is almost certainly in the middle. There's our dub, chat. Hell yeah, we got our dub. Okay, and with that, victory lap time. We shall finish with the classic T of the T puzzle. The other way. And with that, chat, GG's! Let me align it straight, I guess. There you go. Straight up. Yeah! 100 shape puzzles cleared, or at least attempted. I don't know how many of these I actually got, like, absolutely unambiguously right. The score tally will be following now. So yeah, that's how we did. Yeah, I think for our first time doing physical puzzles on stream, this was pretty successful and pretty fun too. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be down to do quite a few more of these as we go. Because, you know, puzzles are fun.